tener clase el lunes, sino que el miércoles los voy a esperar desde a las 4:30 hasta las 6:30 de la tarde. Don't worry. Ustedes van a decir, 2 horas con el pesado del profe. No, les voy a dar un recreíto para que vayan, estén tranquilas y tranquilos, porque hay un alumno, para que estén ahí y puedan tomar agua o ir al baño, lo que sea, ¿sí? Okay. Lucía, you were saying something?
No, teacher, no.
Okay. Alguien no puede, porque solamente una sola persona creo que marcó, pero yo no sé si es que esta misma persona que era del nivel 1 marcó, que dijo que no podía, o sea, que prefería la de los miércoles, pero la mayoría me puso que podía los 2 días. ¿Alguien de acá no? ¿Todos pueden los miércoles? Bien, okay. We have 2 new students, and before we start, I want to listen to them. So that they can introduce themselves. We have Catalina. Hi, Cata. How are you? Can you say your age, where you from? If you're from here, from San Juan, if you work or you study, and what do you expect from this course?
No, yo quiero ir.
Bueno, hi everyone. I'm Catalina. I'm 23 years old. I'm from San Juan, and I'm a dentist. Sí, yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, and no sé, ¿qué más?
Your expectations for this course.
No sé, we like to know, o sea, cómo conversar bien.
Okay, how to communicate.
Yes. And eso, básicamente.
Okay, very good. Cata, do you have any problem with the time schedule, with the new time schedule from 4:30 to 6:30? Es solo un día a la semana.
Sí, yes.
No problem. Okay, very good. And we have also Rodrigo. Rodrigo, please, can you turn on your camera?
Yes, teacher. Ahí se ve?
Yes. So,
Hello.
Rodrigo, tell us a little bit about yourself. Hello.
Well, my name is Rodrigo. I'm from San Juan. And I am 25 years old. I'm studying civil engineering, and I hope I can keep improving, se dice.
Very good.
Aprendiendo,
improving.
Mejorando.
Yes,
improving my English.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, so I hope you have a very wonderful time here at the lab. Is it your first time in the lab, Cata and Rodrigo? Your first time? Yes. And Rodrigo, what about you?
Yo hice Inglés 3.
English 3. Very good. With Miss Rocio?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Yes. Today I sat and I drank some coffee with Miss Rocio. She sent you lots of love. Do you remember Miss Rocio from English 3? Okay. I don't know if Florencia is having some problem with the internet. Se fue recién, no sé si tiene algún problema, quizás el viento. Bueno, espero que no haya ningún
Flor
problema.
Saavedra me dijo que le anda mal el internet.
Bueno. Okay. So, y ahí entró Flor Migani. Very good. So, listen. Last class, we saw a video. What about the video? What was the video about? The video is uploaded on Google Classroom. Por las dudas.
The sport for make improve the development,
the development.
The mind.
Very good. So we saw a video on how to improve the development of your mind or brain.
Brain.
Because we saw the difference between mind and brain. Brain, ¿qué es lo que era el brain?
El cerebro.
Very good. The physical thing. And the mind is the abstract thing that is inside us. Very good. Excellent. So we discussed, or we saw different things that normally, ¿cómo digo? Además de improve, ¿qué otra palabra habíamos visto?
Boost.
Very good. So 3 things that boost our mind. ¿Sí? Miren, voy a hacer lo siguiente. Últimamente estaba usando 2 cosas, pero no. Vamos a dejar el chat y vamos a dejar el espacio del libro para yo escribir algunas cosas. Así que ustedes estén atentos a ambos, al chat y al espacio del libro, ¿sí? Para poder escribir. No los voy a llevar a la pizarra, porque en la pizarra ya es abrir otra pestaña, se confunden, entonces es un lío. So, in order to boost your mind, your brain. And what are the 3 things? The 3 tenían un nombre. They had a name.
Neurotransmitters.
Very good. The 3 neurotransmitters that boost our mind, or that boost, our brain. What were the names of those transmitters?
Dopamine,
Serotonin,
Very good.
norepinephrine.
Very good. So dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine.
Norepinephrine.
Sí, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the pronunciation of those things. But dopamine is very common. Siempre nos dicen, hay que hacer esto para liberar dopamina y ser felices. So dopamine, at least dopamine. Very good. And the 3 neurotransmitters, as Lucia said, they had one thing, or they have one thing in common. We can boost our brain. We can boost dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine by doing what?
Doing exercise.
Very good. Doing exercise. So they have this thing in common. Doing exercise improves our brain. They have, I would say, boost many levels of dopamine, of serotonin, and norepinephrine. Excellent. We also read this text about not very common sports, I would say. Can you see now the screen? Yes. So we saw these 3 kinds of sports: tower running, piloxing, and paddleboarding. And we said that this thing, paddleboarding, is a sport that we can play here in San Juan. What is the name, for example, of this sport in San Juan?
En Punta Negra.
Yes, but what is the name? ¿Se acuerdan?
Stand-up.
Ajá, algo de stand-up.
Very good.
Yeah.
No sé.
Stand-up paddling. ¿Sí? Es lo mismo que el stand-up paddling de Punta Negra. Very good. Excellent. We also look at different words or phrases, and we discuss which things are good or bad for your health. You had to add 2 more things for this. ¿Se acuerdan cuáles eran? ¿Qué cositas eran que podían agregar acá a esta lista de cosas que podían ser buenas o malas for our health?
For example, bad things,
Ajá,
salt, drugs,
ajá, okay, very good. So salt, now I'm going to write it here. So salt, and what else?
drugs,
Drugs, mhm.
Smoke.
Smoking, mhm.
Alcohol.
Smoking. Alcohol is already here.
Ah, sorry.
And salt, it depends, because if you use the right or the correct amount of salt, it is not dangerous. In fact, it is needed.
less salt sería.
Less salt, very good.
It's like a sugar.
It's like sugar,
Exacto.
very good. It is needed. Es como que es necesitado. For example, I suffer from an illness. I, myself, Marcos, I suffer from an illness because of because of the lack of salt. Have you ever heard about the ¿cómo que se dice? Hypothyroidism. Have you ever heard
Yes.
about that?
Yes.
Hypothyroidism in Spanish.
I have it.
Okay,
I
you have it
to.
too. We had this because we live far from the sea. Entonces necesitamos el
You
yodo.
need your
Yes. So in that case, salt is a good thing. So less salt, drugs, smoking. What other things can be bad?
not sleep.
Sleep
Okay.
a little.
Ajá. Sleeping or very little. Very good. What else?
I put
Stress.
tan too much without sunblock.
Sunbathing.
Ah, yes.
Sunbathing, lo voy a escribir acá. So, sunbathing without sunscreen.
Yes.
¿Y qué sería eso?
Sunbathing, for example, when you are on the beach and you want to be more, you want your skin to be more dark or darker, you sunbathe. You have the sun and you sunbathe.
Tomar sol.
Tomar sol, very good.
Demasiado, claro.
Ajá. She said without sunscreen.
¿Y cómo sería estar mucho tiempo con la computadora, por ejemplo, también?
Okay.
O fijar la vista.
Spend time, a lot of time. In front of screens.
Yes.
Frente a las pantallas. Because it could be, for example, your computer, or it could be the TV. So those things are also bad for your health. But, it can damage your eyes, for example. Okay, and what about the good things? Voy a escribir acá.
Psychotherapy.
Okay, so psychotherapy. Very good, so psychotherapy. What else?
Take water.
Very good, so drinking water. Very good.
I put go out with friends.
Very good, so going out with friends.
Walk, puede ser.
Walking, walking, very good, like running there. Very good. Another good thing? No?
Sleep well.
Okay, sleeping
Parecido
well.
al anterior.
Yeah, sleeping well. Okay. Fíjense acá, quiero que presten atención, because this is something that you perhaps know from English 3, but you didn't notice that. No lo puedo hacer más bajo. A ver si lo puedo. ¿Por qué no lo puedo hacer más bajo? Esperen un segundo. Quiero correrlo para que se vea mejor y no se puede.
No, achicar la letra.
Sí, pero no se puede. A ver. Voy a achicar la letra y de última le hago zoom. No me deja. Ahí. Bien. So, here, for example, I said smoking, you see, sleeping, sunbathing, drinking, going out, walking, sleeping, okay? Here we have, for example, running, relaxing, okay? Because these things are usually activities. We are talking here about the activity of smoking, okay? The activity of a person that smokes. Here, we're talking about the activity of a person that sleeps very little. The activity of sunbathe, okay? So, I don't know if you remember that in English 3, you saw different activities and different verbs that normally goes with ing. ¿Se acuerdan? Como el like que le seguía, ¿qué forma? El ing.
El verbo, claro, el verbo con el...
Very good, el verbo con ing. Pero ese ing no es el presente continuo, no tiene nada que ver eso. Y ustedes por ahí se preguntaban, ¿y por qué? ¿Y por qué eso? Porque en realidad, cuando yo digo I like, for example, I like walking, ¿sí? Yo no me estoy refiriendo a, en realidad lo que me estoy refiriendo es a la actividad de caminar. Me gusta la actividad de caminar. Y como es una actividad del caminar, yo le tengo que poner ing. So, here we have sunbathing, la actividad de broncearse. Here, going out with friends. That will be one thing. Bueno, este going out with friends puede ser bueno como puede ser malo, pero eso tiene que ver con otra cosa. So, estamos hablando de esa actividad, la de salir con amigos. Por eso le poníamos ing. Nothing to do with, or this it doesn't have to do with present continuous. ¿Ok? Esa ing es de otra cosa. ¿Qué quiere decir esa otra cosa? Una actividad. So here, I have made a mistake. What is the mistake here? Yo les dije recién que todas son actividades con ing. Hay una que es un mistake.
Drugs.
No. No, porque drugs.
Spend.
Very good. Spend. Here. Spend is also an activity. ¿Sí? Entonces yo acá tendría que haber escrito spending. Spending a lot of time in front of the screen. ¿Cuál es la actividad? La de pasar mucho tiempo enfrente a las pantallas. Yo acá tengo drugs, pero drugs no es una actividad, son drogas. ¿Cómo yo podría? How can I transform this into an activity?
Taking drugs.
Doing drugs.
Very good. Taking drugs. Or consuming. Doing, you mean making?
No, I think there's
No.
a way of saying it, like a very casual way of saying it. Like, I'm doing drugs.
Ah, yes, very good. Doing, very good. Excellent. Yeah, in that case. Here, for example, what about less salt? How can I transform this into an activity?
Eating.
Consuming.
Yeah.
Less.
Eating. You know, I might say eating. Eating less salt. Okay? And here, for example, psychotherapy.
Going to therapy.
Going.
Okay, doing, or very good. Or you say going to a psychotherapist. Okay? So you go to a psychotherapist. No vamos a la psicoterapia. You go to a psychotherapist. A un psicoterapeuta. You see? So those are activities. Excellent. Nice. Questions so far de lo que he explicado hasta ahora de esto. No questions? Is it clear?
Teacher, una pregunta, pero no es de esto. ¿Las clases se graban o no?
No, no las grabo. Lo que pasa es que la primera clase lo aclaré. Hay muchos profes que usan, yo por ejemplo tengo una cuenta, pero es de un colegio del que yo trabajo y yo las podría grabar a las clases, pero me monitorean de ahí y no puedo grabarlas usando ese usuario. Entonces hay muchos que se arriesgan y las graban, pero yo no me voy a arriesgar porque ya me nos ha pasado que les han dicho porque usan el correo institucional. Entonces, yo, bueno, les decía que realmente no falten, que cualquier cosa, bueno, me pueden proponer en el grupo, lo que sea. Y que yo he pedido, por favor, en la universidad, si pueden mandar, porque, por ejemplo, por la plataforma de la universidad sí se podrían grabar, pero nosotros no tenemos acceso, como somos de extensión, no nos han permitido eso. Pero en el caso de que nos lleguen a dar, sí la voy a grabar, ¿sí? No hay ningún problema.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. So here, you have to answer 5 questions. Do you remember? You have 4 here, and I asked you to answer one more that is according the relation between this text and the video. So what about number 1? It says, according to the article, why is exercise good for you? So what is the answer here? Why is exercise good for you?
Hay de stand-up in the beach.
Okay, but in this case, it's according to the article, according to the text. From this text,
Paddleboarding.
Feel happier.
ajá. Why is exercise good for you? A ver, busquemos dónde habla sobre el exercise. A ver.
Dice,
Vamos.
every day can help us to...
Here.
Yes.
For example, it says, we all know that exercise is good for both the body and the brain. Even a short amount of exercise every day can help us to feel happier and more relaxed. So in this case, this is the answer. According to the article, exercise is good for both the body and the brain, even a short amount of exercise every day, because it can help us feel happier and more relaxed. That is the answer to number 1. ¿Sí?
Teacher, ¿nos puede mostrar la pregunta? Eso.
Ah, sí. According to the article, why is exercise good for you? Siempre,
Yo
yes,
sorry.
I put.
I put because the exercise is good for the body and the brain. This can help us to feel happier and more relaxed.
Very good, the same. Very good. You have to pay attention to the questions and the order, because normally the questions go in order. So for example, in this case, the first question is always at the beginning. Then, for example, the second question is particularly in relation to tower running, the number 3 is about piloxing, and number 4 is about paddleboarding. So normally questions or reading comprehension questions go in order. So in that case, is tower running popular in Asian cities? What is the answer here?
Because in the Asian cities, they have very tall towers.
Okay, but it says, why is tower running popular?
Yes.
A ver, ¿dónde es que dice?
Because there are lots of skyscrapers.
Okay, it
Profe,
says, it is
yo respondí que it's popular because has become all around the world.
very good. So tower running has become popular all around the world, with important races taking place in some of the world's tallest towers. Y ahí, por ejemplo, les dice eso, ¿sí? Pero también es esta parte también, que skyscrapers, it is a sport that you can do in skyscrapers of almost any big city. But Asian cities, in this case, can be particularly good. ¿Por qué? Porque tienen un montón de skyscrapers. ¿Qué es lo que son? What is the meaning of skyscrapers?
Los edificios.
Los edificios.
To scrape is like you scrape. And sky is the sky. So they are, so these buildings are called skyscrapers because they normally scrape the sky. ¿Sí? Por eso
Big
se llama.
buildings.
Like big or tall buildings. Very good. That would be number 2. And what about number 3? It says, how is piloxing similar to other sports?
Because it's a mixture.
Okay. In this case, very good. The sport is a mixture between boxing, Pilates, and dance. Uses the power and speed of boxing while building your muscles and strength with Pilates. Very good. So it has a mixture between boxing, Pilates, and dance. And what about number 4? When is a good time to paddleboarding and why?
It's good time to go paddleboarding at golden hours.
Very good.
Before sunset.
It says if you bring your board down to the water at golden hours just before sunset, the water is calm and the ocean will make you forget all your problems. Okay, so that will be the best hour, the hour before sunset. What is the meaning of sunset?
Atardecer.
Very good, el atardecer. Entonces, desde las 3 hasta las 6 de la tarde más o menos, that would be the best time to do this sport. Because the water is calm and the ocean will make you forget all your problems. That is the reason. And number 5, yo se las había marcado, les había dicho, les había escrito. So how can you relate the text, or how can you relate the video to the text? Pero esa no estaba en el texto, así que lo tenían que hacer. So,
I wrote, I can relate the text to the video because promote keep fit and a healthy lifestyle through sports and just work or study. And sleep can be bad for our health. Movement is life.
Very good.
Reflection.
So, yes, it's quite a reflection. But I will quote you because you said I can relate the text to the video because it promotes a healthy lifestyle. Very good. A healthy. What is the meaning of healthy? See, health.
Saludable.
Very good. Health es salud.
Saludable.
Healthy es saludable. It's an adjective. So a healthy lifestyle. Very good. Excellent. Another comment?
Profe, yo puse, I can relate the text to the video because relate the sport with the health, and that is important for our brain.
Very good. Very good, Flor. So sports and brain go together. Or brain activity. Vamos a poner brain activity go together. Very good. Excellent. Another thought, another comment about the relation? No? All right. But so far, the two thoughts or the two comments were very, very nice. Excellent. Before we move on, I want you to go back to this text, and I want you to highlight. What is the meaning of highlight? Fíjense.
Colores claros.
Resaltador.
Very good. A highlighter, fíjense ahí. A highlighter is un resaltador. But highlight is to resaltar.
Resaltar.
So I want you to highlight past experiences in the text. I want you to tell me what are the things or in what words can you see the past?
In the
Has
tower
become,
one in China,
for example.
for
Which
example,
one?
Has become.
worked in an office.
Okay, so here we have worked in an office.
Worked
Mhm.
in an office.
But is this okay, or I mean perhaps this worked goes with something else?
The have you ever?
Very good. So have you ever? Okay. So this is all a past experience. Very good. What about some other things that you can mention about the past?
Has become.
Where is it? Ah, here.
Star.
Has become. Very good. Some other things related to the past that you would like to add? No?
Wondered, puede ser.
Where is it?
In the same, have you ever worked in an office block and wondered?
Second line.
And wondered. Very good. And wonder. Very good. It is the same part. I mean, it is part from of the same question. Very
Yes.
good. Excellent. Okay. Sorry. Before we move on, we have here Pamela. Pamela, I don't know if you know her, but Pamela Femenia is our new. She's my colleague. She's also a teacher of English, but she's the new coordinator of Laboratorio de Lenguas. Mariela is no longer with us, but Mariela is still at Humanidades College. But now Pamela is with us. So Pamela, would you like to
Hi.
say some words?
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you?
Hello, fine.
Fine, and you?
Hi.
I'm fine, thanks. I wasn't sure if I had joined this class before because we have so many classes and I'm trying to connect to each of them and say hello, introduce myself, but well, I wasn't sure. Well, I'm here just to say hello, welcome welcome back if you were already our students, or if you are new in this Laboratorio de Lenguas. Well, we are glad to have you here. I hope you have a great term with teacher Marcos. I'm sure you'll enjoy his classes and you'll learn a lot. Maybe you're working hard already, and that's part of learning a language. And well, if you have any doubt, any question, I'm here to help you. You can tell Marcos and we will talk later, okay? Well, I hope you have fun too while you learn.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you,
I'm going
teacher.
to stay
Thank you.
a few minutes. Is it okay, Marcos?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, okay, you can stay, Ame, don't worry.
I want to see these girls
Ah,
at work.
yes. All right.
Okay.
All right, so we were talking about past experiences, okay? And you mentioned some things, things connected to the past, some situations connected to the past. Here in the text, ask this question, for example. These are the form. What else? What else can you mention about the past here in the
In
text?
the paddleboarding, Brazil, when it
When it comes,
comes to the end, along.
okay, of a long day. But pay attention to this. When it comes to the end of a long day, what could be better than a paddleboard on the ocean? When it comes to es cuando llega, ¿sí? Cuando llega el final, when it comes to the end of a long day, ¿sí? But in that case, we are not talking about the past. We are not specifically talking about the past. But this is por ahí puede ser una forma media confusa porque es justamente como una expresión muy común. When it comes to, cuando llega la hora, cuando llega el momento de hacer tal cosa, o cuando se trata de hablar de tal otra. When it comes to, for example, when it comes to school, cuando se trata de la escuela, when it comes to school, all teachers, no sé, talk about their students. ¿Sí? No sé, por dar un ejemplo. Other forms, other situations related to the past?
In piloxing, piloxing started in the USA, but
Very
has
good.
traveled.
But has traveled quickly to countries like the UK. Very good. And here, for example, tell me, these past experiences, and this is revision from English 3, because in English 3 you have seen this form. What is the form? What is the name of this tense? Is it past? Is it past simple, past continuous, present simple?
Present perfect.
Very good. Present perfect. And here, when we are talking about the present perfect, these forms have a specific or unspecified time. ¿Tenemos un specific point in time?
No.
No. Pero estamos hablando del pasado. Do you remember that? Que hablábamos del pasado con esto.
Acciones del pasado sin un tiempo específico.
Very good, Gaby. Okay, so in this case, or in this section, we are going to look for some other, or we are going to see some other use of the present perfect, okay? Por ahí no quiero andar mucho en la gramática, solamente voy a explicar esto muy cortito, ¿sí? Para que podamos seguir con, so that we can continue with the activities, okay? Here you have different situations or sentences, and you have here some time, but this time is kind of specific. For example, you say, I have done paddleboarding since 2014, or he's lived in Asia for 5 years. Here we have like a specific point in time, or we have some specific time. 5 years is very specific. 2014 is very specific. Y ustedes van a decir, ay, pero si el teacher o Marcos me dijo en inglés 3 que supuestamente el presente perfecto no se usaba con esto. Well, not everything in the language is black and white. Okay, there are some gray areas. In this case, we are here in a gray area. But here you have a couple of questions that I want you to answer according to A and B. So when did the speaker in A start paddleboarding? The speaker in A, en esta. When did the speaker in A start paddleboarding?
In
2014.
In 2014. Very good. In 2014.
Pero lo sigue practicando en la actualidad. O sea,
Very good. Very good. So in this case, we are answering also question number 2. Is she still paddleboarding now? Yes.
Yes.
Of course. So here, for example, vamos a usar el presente perfecto for actions that started in the past, but continues in the present. For an action that started in the past and continues in the present. And here, for example, in question number 3, it says, when did the person in B move to Asia? Supónganse que estamos en el 2022 and we said he's lived in Asia for 5 years. When did the person in B move to Asia?
2017.
Very good. In 2017. Excellent. And is it the same as in A? Does he still live in Asia?
No,
What do you think?
it's the past.
Okay. But in this case, we're talking about the same thing. We're talking about an activity that started in the past and continues in the present. But what is the difference? Here, for example, says we use for or since to talk about a period of time or to talk about a point in time. So, presten atención ahí a A and B. Pay attention to these two. So, which sentence, A or B, talks about a period of time? We are talking about a duration.
B.
Very good. B. So in this case, we use for to talk about a period of time, to talk about for how long you have done something. For example, I can say, I have worked in Laboratorio de Lenguas for 4 years. Okay? I have worked for Laboratorio de Lenguas or at Laboratorio de Lenguas for 4 years. And
ese sería un pasado. Y el otro sería un presente, desde un presente, porque da a entender que yo sigo estudiando en el laboratorio de lenguas.
En los dos es una acción que comenzó en el pasado y sigue en el presente y puede seguir en el futuro también.
O sea, que si yo digo por I study English, en el laboratorio de lenguas, por 4 years, sería también presente perfecto.
Yes. I mean, it implies an activity that started in the past because you started studying English 2 years ago, but you continue studying English. So you said, I have studied English for 3 years or 2 years. Implica en la mente del otro que todavía seguís estudiando inglés. Es como, sí, the same as in Spanish. He trabajado en este lugar por 5 años. Implica, lo que pasa es que nosotros por ahí los sanjuaninos, esto te excluye un poco Paula, Paula y bueno, no sé también si, bueno, Miriam ha vivido acá, así que no hay problema. But Paula, she is from Colombia, so she it has languages or Spanish or the use of Spanish is quite different there. But in that case, or here, sorry, in San Juan, we use this form, he ido, he comprado, he hecho, with a specific point in time, claro, que generalmente lo usamos con el pasado simple. Por ejemplo, ayer he ido a comprar, but in English, if we want to say that, we say, yesterday I bought something. I bought clothes, I bought, I don't know, some pieces of bread, I bought, I don't know, something in the supermarket, because you have a specific point, yesterday. Acá tenemos un specific point, pero con dos palabritas distintas, with two words, que esas son las que me van a marcar que una actividad, one action started in the past and continues in the present. For is one. But if we use for, we need to use, or we are talking about a period of time. We are saying for how long? 5 years, 1 day, 2 hours, I don't know, 2 centuries, see? 2 months. We are talking about a period of time. But with since, what happened? Are we talking about a period of time?
Implica
Point in the time.
Pero
very good. So it implies a specific point, a starting point. So when an action started specifically. So a point in time, 2014. Okay? Yesterday, for example, I have done paddleboarding since yesterday. Since 2019. Since last May. El mayo pasado, o sea, hace casi 9 meses, 10 meses. En vez de decir, acá yo puedo optar, ¿sí? I have 2 options. I can say, I have done paddleboarding since 2014, or I can say, I have done paddleboarding for 8 years. ¿Se dan cuenta? Uno hace énfasis. One emphasizes the duration and the other one emphasizes the point in time.
Lo mismo que en la oración de abajo, también se podría decir since 2017.
Very good. Since 2017. Pronunciation, watch out. Science is similar to science, or it sounds very similar to science. Okay, so science is ciencia, so watch out. We say here since.
Podemos decir since, lo decimos con una fecha puntual, por ejemplo, o con un año puntual.
Very good.
Y decimos for es por tantos años que pasaron.
Excellent. Could be Flor, could be years, it could be years, or it could be, for example, months, or days, or hours.
Claro, pero no es algo específico a lo que voy.
No, es la duración.
Bien.
El periodo, the period of time.
Bien.
And here, for example, we have some phrases in the box. But since this course is very, or it aims at communication, I want you to complete the table with the phrases in the box. You have, for example, 2005, since, because it's a specific point, 2005. And ages quiere decir por años, por añares, ¿sí? Es como, I haven't seen you for ages. Teníamos un audio, me acuerdo, cuando yo estudiaba. I haven't seen you for ages. Like, for years, for many, many years, okay? So in that case, ages implies many years. And so that would be a period of time. We have July.
Since.
July, since, very good, since July. A long time?
For
a long time, similar to for ages. I left university.
For.
Okay. Since, here. Desde que dejé la universidad. O desde que salí de la universidad. 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years? 4. Very good, 4. Okay, so I will leave you to do these ones by yourself, on your own. Okay, esas quiero que me las hagan ustedes. And I want you to choose two of these, ay, no lo puedo borrar. I want you to choose 2 or 3 expressions, and I want you to make up or write situations according to your experiences, okay, to your past experiences. For example, I can say, I would choose, for example, July, see? And I would write something about myself. I would say, I haven't I don't know. I haven't eaten mushrooms. Do you know the meaning of mushrooms?
Sí, hongos.
Very good. So I haven't eaten mushrooms since last July. Okay? Because, I don't know, this is something according to my experience, okay? Because, I don't know, they are very expensive. So the activity is to write, to choose 2 of these expressions. Ay, no lo puedo poner en un lugar que se vea mejor. Here. I wanted to choose 2 of these expressions and to make 2 or 3, 2 situations according to you, according to your past experience. Okay? Try to justify your answers. Like, for example, because something, to do something else. Okay? Is it clear? Any questions?
Hacer sentences with words.
With words.
In the box.
Very good. Using since and for.
Yes.
Is it clear, Cata? Is it clear? Rodrigo?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay.
Marcos,
Flor, yes.
La estructura es con los verbos de la tercera columna, digamos.
Yes, very good. With the verse, I mean, you have, in that case, you have the participle form of the verb. That is, for the irregular verbs, es la tercera columna esa que ustedes me mencionan. And for the regular verbs, ¿cuál sería? ¿Cómo sería? For example, here.
Terminan en ed.
ed.
Very good, ed. This is something, we are still, a pesar de que es un tema nuevo we are still revising present perfect, porque esto ya es un tema de inglés 3. Pero para los que no estaban, o los que empiezan desde ahora, está bueno verlo.
Los ejemplos que damos lo hacemos con cualquier cosa, digamos.
Yes.
Solo que tiene que estar en presente perfecto y usar el since y el for.
Exactly.
¿Cuántos ejemplos son?
How many examples? 2.
I have sleepy.
So while you work, I'm going to go very quickly to the kitchen and come back. Ready? Not yet. Okay, so Gaby, can you tell me one experience in the past?
Okay. I haven't gone to the cinema since July.
Very good. Since July. Why? Why haven't you gone to the cinema?
Because for pandemic, I don't go.
Okay, because
to
of the pandemic.
Places.
Okay, very good. Paula, Paula, no, just one, Gaby. Paula Vera.
I have waited the bus for 1 hour.
I have waited
the bus for 1 hour to go to my work.
Very good. Excellent, Paula. Very good. Miriam, what about you?
I moved to Rio Grande since July 2020.
Very good. Excellent. Rocio?
I've been vegetarian for 8 years.
8 years. Very good. Flor?
I studied engineer science 2017.
Okay, so I have studied engineering since
20 no me acuerdo cómo se decía 17.
Yes, 2017. Very good. 2017. Flor Saavedra?
I have lived in San Juan since 2015.
Since 2015.
Yes.
Very good. Lucia?
I have study English for 4 years.
For 4 years.
In San Juan.
In San Juan. Very good. Paula Medina.
I haven't played Xbox since January.
Very good. Since January.
Okay.
Since January. What about Silvina? What about you?
I go swimming since 2020.
Very good. Excellent. Claudia, what about you? I cannot.
I have studied for my finals for an hour or two because I'm tired.
Because you're tired. Excellent. Very good. Kata?
I haven't run in the street since yesterday.
Since yesterday. Very good. And Rodrigo, finally, the gentleman at the end.
Yes. Yo me enrosqué un montón. No sé si está bien. I haven't mountain biked since I hurt my knees. I hurt, no sé si es hurt, lastimarse o lesionarse.
Very good. Yes, you said. I haven't done, or I haven't played, or I haven't done mountain biking.
Since, como una actividad.
Claro, I haven't done paddle boarding, I haven't done mountain biking since I hurt my knee, you said.
Yes.
Very good, yes, very good, excellent, well, nice job. Here, it is already time, así que les voy a dejar que se vayan tranquilos. But for Wednesday, el miércoles que viene, you are going to complete these sentences using the verbs in brackets. The verbs in brackets are these, and for and since. You already know that you have to use the present perfect. Así que tienen que repasar. Esto es como para que ustedes repasen. ¿Sí? El present perfect.
Una pregunta. Entonces ya no tenemos más clases los lunes y lo dejamos el miércoles 2 horas.
Claro, es que Flora, justo has entrado más tarde. Ya lo digo ahí al último, ya lo vuelvo a decir. So, in 4A, you have to complete the sentences, you have to use the verbs in brackets, and you have to use for and since. Okay? It depends on the situation. Pay attention to the last part. If it is, for example, a point in time, or if it is a duration, or a period of time, ¿sí? Ahí vamos, si le prestamos atención a esta última parte, vamos a saber if we need to use for or since.
Oli,
and in this case,
subo la clase
remember that
live,
you need to use present.
ahorita que llegué a la casa, es que ya
Listen,
estoy a punto de irme, estoy esperando que se acabe y me voy.
Ustedes van a
sí,
hacer
sí la
esto
pude
como de
grabar
práctica,
por
como han tenido
de
estas dos
Xbox.
clases así,
Sí, se pudo
no les voy a
grabar.
dejar más tarea, más que esto. But, next Wednesday, sí, que vamos a terminar este tema, next Wednesday, sí les voy a dejar otra tarea de for and since, ¿sí? Y les voy a dejar una tarea autocompletable que se las voy a mostrar cómo hacerlo. Algunos chicos ya lo saben, así que no hace falta que se queden ellos a verlo, pero para los chicos nuevos sí. Y les voy a dejar otro que va a ser del nuevo tema que vamos a ver. ¿Está? O alguna otra actividad. Pero ahora sí vuelvo a tu pregunta, Flor. La mayoría ha respondido al cuestionario y yo les pedí que lo contestaran lo más pronto posible. La clase que viene tenemos clases. Solamente vamos a empezar a tener los miércoles de 4:30 a 6:30 de la tarde, ¿sí? 2 horas.
Bueno, genial.
Con algún tiempito ahí de recreo entre medio para que descanse. ¿Está?
Sí, perfecto.
Okay. Any questions?
Profe, yo tengo una.
Sí, Rodrigo.
¿El código del Classroom me lo podría dar? Porque no...
Sí, lo que pasa es que vos ya te voy a mandar todo y te voy a mandar para que te unas al chat del grupo. ¿Alguien no está en el chat del grupo?
Yo también.
Yo
Bien.
también. No me llegó el formulario tampoco.
Perfecto, yo les voy a mandar todo para que puedan, de vuelta, lo voy a reenviar así como les he reenviado hoy un recordatorio, les vuelvo a enviar para que se agreguen al chat del grupo y para que entren al Classroom. ¿Sí? Ahí está el libro y está el video que hemos visto hasta ahora.
Bien, gracias.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, so if there are no further questions, see you next Wednesday at 4